Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I'm here today for Run with the Wind Episode 2. I just got off of Run with the Wind Episode 1, and I quite enjoyed it. I'm hoping we get a bit more running, actually. That would be the best thing, would be a bit more running and some cool animation on it. I think we're also going to get some of what I don't know any names yet, not really, but the guy who's sort of putting this whole thing together, what he talked about winning everybody over and getting them all on board to do this thing, to run this relay marathon, and perhaps more. Yeah, I don't know quite what to hope for, but I'm already in, and while I wouldn't say that I'm invested in the show, I like it quite a bit. I'm definitely enjoying it, and I'm going to follow it until, unless something changes and it gets bad, which I don't see happening. Yeah, I'm gonna follow it. So, last time, what did we get? We got intros to all of our characters. They're a cool, goofy kind of cast, and they have some chemistry already as roommates. Um, we got a bit about the guy putting things together. He's got a knee injury, and he is working his way back to full speed. And we've got hints at this other guy who we first met as a shoplifter running and has been brought into the fold and completes the team. He's the last puzzle piece. So, a bit about him. He lost all of his apartment deposit, all of his money in a mahjong parlor, gambling. Sucks. Shouldn't have done that. So he moves in, and it's kind of a trick for all of them that if they move in there, they are now part of the track team. Aha, gotcha. So they're all part of the track team now, and they've got a coach who's sort of old and curmudgeon-y, but I figure that will give way to some cuteness and some insight from him. Kind of like Ukai, kind of like the grandpa in Sangatsu, stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But he's apparently quite a famous coach in days past. Quite a famous coach and quite good at what he does. So that's good. And we've got all these randos in the house. We've got our smoker, we've got our trivia king, we've got our twins who some people can tell apart, but they're as far as I can tell, their character models are identical. And they're probably going to appear in almost every scene together, so it's and act as one, if you will. So it's probably not going to matter much, and they'll probably tell us when it does matter, which one is which, if it matters ever. We've got a few other guys. We've got the guy with the Nazi youth, the Jugend cut, the Nazi youth haircut. We've got the otaku who reads manga all the time. We've got who else? Am I missing any? Oh, we've got the Tanzanian transfer student, not transfer student, foreign exchange student, who's super smart and on scholarship. And oh right, the guy with the haircut is fourth year law student. And our new character is, I don't know what year he is. I don't know if he's a first year. He's an underclassman, but he's a sociology major. I don't think that their classes are going to have much come into play. One thing that is interesting is because they're all living together, we do get some of what I talked about wanting in the last episode with like interpersonal struggles that go beyond the track. So I figure that's going to be a thing, and that conflict between them over roommate stuff is going to arise, because conflict always arises in roommate stuff. I mentioned it in my first video for this series, but I lived with three dudes. We lived in a four person dorm for most of my time in college. Same three guys. We were good friends, but yeah, we lived together, and roommate stuff comes up. There are problems, and you work through them because you live together. you just do it. So I figure we'll get some of that, and then they'll also be competing together. So their whole lives are now linked, which is cool and gives us room for all sorts of stuff, both on the track and off. So it can do what it wants. I'm probably gonna be smiling and happy all the way through anyway. Anyway, it decides to take this. That's about it. It'll be timer based. There'll be a beep beep timer. It'll go boop 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 beep, and on the beep, you press the thing if you're playing along on Munchie which is where I'm watching this. I'm gonna hit the button. Okay, bit of repeat. And this, so he knows him, and it. I would assume that he was a track star of some kind at that school. God. He reminds me of the king, you know, from Haikyuu. Somebody with a past who initially wants to leave it behind, but can't, and ends up, because of someone else with passion, overcoming it and regaining his own passion. Enemy with a history. Yep, it's growing on me. I said it might, and it is. Yeah, those flashes of struggle. The guy hunched over, I think, is the Trivia King in that silhouette shot. He's probably gonna end up in the anchor position. Doshite. So, we'll just have to qualify. Yep, he's got that Hinata just go for it, you know? I'm sorry to keep comparing it, but oh, okay. So yeah, they're all fit. They brought it up. But yeah, he's ripped. He's shredded. He's shredded. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, and what okay, he's like, you guys, we really can't do it. Later. Yeah. Damn. ogre's arrival. Who's the ogre? And what will change his mind? Best eat up. No food if you don't run. And he's got a cigarette for his. That's great. Cool, they've got it scheduled out. That's good. Gotta schedule things out like that. It just won't happen. Nobody's talking about it yet. There we go. Yep. Yeah, he's buttering you up. Yep. Oh, he's standing there listening. Nice. There are 5 soccer clubs? You're not gonna be able to join any of them. Huh? Ah. Ah. Oh, he's manga club. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hello. Back. Yeah, you're kicked out. Yep. You have to join. Yep. Yes. Oh yeah, all his manga. They're the way they bring in these little like bumpy groovy background tracks is so good. Excellent. He's fucking with all of them. He knows how to pull all of them. He's got the core of each of them except for the main guy. The mountain god. I love it. He's just playing them all. Just planting seeds. Now they've made it diegetic so that the music is coming from his headphones. It's the same beat though. Where'd he go? Just went out to buy more. Ja. Yeah, so he's a 5th year senior. Got it. Put running shoes in all their bins. Is he quitting? Nah. Just hanging out. Alright, he went with them. Yeah, history. Ah. Ah. It's a hardcore. Huh. A little bit contemptuous. A little bit, you are beneath me. Maybe that's just my interpretation. Ah. He wormed his way in. Please stop. Yep. Got that fire in his eyes. That's a friend for life. He's threatening him. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This is so good. Come up with them now. Lawyer style. Yep. Okay, so they're almost all in. Stick together. Yeah, wait, why did they... Cute manager? Oh, okay. He got to them with the girls, yep. You just have to be a top finisher. You won't bet. How's he gonna get to Nico-chan? Cold bath? How's he gonna get to him? No one will criticize you. So was he just beaten down by his experiences at the previous team? Oh, is this the ogre? Oh, that's Nico. So they're gonna chat. Hmm. They're pitch black? His lungs? Oh, hey, whole team. Oh. Oh, so they overheat it? Ogre. What? Oh! He broke it. You bastard. Man, who is this guy? Because he knows a lot. I'm leaving. Yeah, he does. Ooh. Got him. Is it boiling? Yeah, he wants this so bad. Yes, he is. Did they both? They both went until they passed out. Oh fuck. He's gonna convince him. No. Hmm. Okay. I'll keep watching through the ED. There's a grill. She's in the intro. Oh, are they gonna get a cute manager? They are. I bet they are. I bet that'll be something. I don't think there's a lot to discuss here, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think this is a great way of expanding our characters. Um, and we got a bit of focus on each and every one of them, and their reasoning and their weaknesses, and who they are and how he can play them. And he's such a great character. He's gotten to know these guys, and he is going to manipulate them and make them do this thing. And they're all reluctant, but he's getting through to them. He's pushing past it because he's just so determined and likable and good. He's I like it. I like it a lot. Um, when does it simulcast again? I think it's on Tuesdays. So I don't have too long to wait for the next one. That's good. Good, good. And neither will you, because when I set up early access on Patreon for these currently airing shows, I'm setting it up so that they become public on the day that I will be releasing the next one. So they'll be a week in advance from their air date and my watching it. That makes sense? Okay. And I'll have them up for public at noon is what I'll go for. But yeah, this was good. It gave his character stuff. Nico has more to him. He's sort of he's the oldest in the group for sure, and rough around the edges, but he's also kind of a pseudo mentor within the group for the rest of them. He's got some depth to him, and he's got some understanding of how important this is to that guy. I'm not sure. There were some lines that he said that seemed like we had cut straight into the conversation and missed what was going on before. Him talking about it being a change of pace and don't tell the guys implies like him deciding that he's going to run. But there's also, he said they're pitch black, which makes me think he's talking about his lungs, because that would be something that would make sense and could actually make like an episode, maybe half an episode of content, of story. With if he has to quit smoking to join, it could be as a good thing for him. But yeah, we could get kind of an almost gag episode where he tries to put his nicotine addiction away, which is hard. It's really hard to quit nicotine. It's addictive as fuck, says the nicotine addict. It's addictive as fuck. So I feel him. But I could see that being a bit of a thing, and him doing this partly for his own good. That could be good. I wonder. I don't think that Nico-san's conversation with him is going to be enough to push him over the edge and join. I think we need to have the next episode be focused on him coming around and something happening that brings him around. And what I'm hoping for is kind of a triumphant moment where he recognizes that he does want to do this, and it feels good. But I don't know. This is cute. It's cute and it's enjoyable, and I like it a lot, and I'm gonna keep watching it. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Run with the Wind episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.